Hey, everybody. How's it going? Welcome back to another episode of this podcast. This is a snack podcast, and it's a podcast where we acquire and review the latest and greatest snacks.
So that you know what to try and what not to buy.
That's right. I'm your host, Evan.
And I'm your host, Gabe.
And the name of our podcast is The Super Tasters Podcast. And we're two super tasters, and we're two podcasters, and we are two...
Super Tasters Podcasters.
That's right. And two dudes that love food, and we love to be rude and crude as well. What do we have today? Well, it's the UTZ-isode. Couldn't really make the title work as well as I would have liked, but this is Oops All Utz. We've got all these different flavors that I don't think we've ever tried any of these, right?
No,
both of us?
We haven't had any of these.
So we've got the fried dill pickle, ripple Utz. We've got the salt and vinegar Utz. We've got the Utz honey barbecue flavor. What about over there?
We got the Utz Mike's Hot Honey, Utz Red Hot, the other Ripples, which is the sour cream and onion. And then we got like one more of the Utz, one last like seasonal Utz, the snowballs, the white cheddar cheese snowballs.
The last snowfall of the season, the Utz. First of all, guys, I just want to start the episode by saying thank you to our patrons over on Patreon, patreon.com/supertasterspodcast. Thank you to Lesprit. Thank you to Tape Master. Thank you to KGMA. Once we reach 10 patrons, we are going to open a P.O. box so people can send us snacks from all around the world. So we are 30% of the way there. It's $5. It's the only tier. Thank you so much for the people who chose to support. And thank you to any newcomers who choose to support. Thank you for watching. So stick around to the end if you want to see our weird food. We've got the V8 Grillo's Pickles collab, the Dill Pickle Bloody Mary mix. So we're going to try some of those. Virgin. So, no.
We won't be adding spirits.
Oh, no. No, I was just saying no sex. I wasn't talking about the... I'd moved on to a different...
I see.
Virgin, no sex for me. What do you want to start with the Utz?
Would it be too boring to start?
I can see your audio waves flying right over the top of your microphone. Do you see how my face is angled towards my microphone?
Hang on. How's that? How'd that
That's
grab
good.
you?
Here, this is what you're doing. Let's see.
Yeah, I was peering over. I was giving a binaural.
So maybe go use. I don't know. See how my think of it. You're shooting a Godzilla breath, and the microphone is the target. Okay, where should we start?
I was gonna say the snowballs. Why not? Because it's cheese flavored, so it's a little bit more like.
Yeah, you know what?
On set.
Let's get the last of Christmas out of the way. These are the Utz white cheddar cheese flavored snowballs. Feels like they filled up the packaging quite a bit.
It was a good snow at the Utz factory.
Yeah. They don't actually smell very cheesy. They smell more corny.
They don't have that much smell. Much of a smell at all. Sorry, I was having a stroke.
All right, let's get right into these. I'm excited. I love a chip. I love a savory. We've had so many sweet episodes throughout December. I'm ready to get my sodium levels back up. You know
That's right. That's right.
Wow, they're very powdery. They're really powdering up my fingers. That's a pretty standard white cheddar cheese ball, I would say.
Yeah, it tastes like the less flavorful version of the cheese, the Cheetos one.
I think I did like those more. I think I like the texture more as well. Oh, guess who didn't forget his finger rag this time?
Oh, dude, you cannot call it that.
What?
What's wrong with the snack towel? Why you change over to finger rag?
Why? What's wrong with that? This was a gift from one of our viewers. Technically speaking, it's a Shrek for the audio listeners. This is Shrek. This is Donkey. This is Candy Cane, and this is what is that?
An onion?
An onion, perhaps. One of Shrek's weaknesses, like kryptonite. If you hold an onion up to Shrek, he shrivels and loses all of his power.
True. Yeah.
Yeah. What are you thinking? Because I'm kind of just feeling...
I'm pretty underwhelmed,
right down the middle.
Honestly, yeah. I would say probably it's inoffensive enough that you can keep snacking on it. It's not fun enough or like good enough that I would say rush out and buy it or even try it again.
Yeah,
So
it's pretty standard cheese ball. I'm thinking a 3.
yeah, I think 3s.
It's not bad. I don't think it's like 2 territory.
It's just fine. Yeah, it's just kind of like it is what it is.
Like a Christmas without snow.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, let's save.
Barbecue?
Yeah, the honey
Like,
barbecue.
Like we should just like keep going into the like the more flavorful territory, I would say maybe.
Now that's the half full bag of chips.
Yep,
that we're used to.
We're
We're
back.
back. We're so back. These are big chips, I will say. They look pretty well seasoned. Have we had a barbecue flavor from Utz yet?
I don't think so.
Okay, well, let's see what they got.
Am I crazy or so far just feeling like Utz under seasons their chips?
Well, we've only tried 2 of the 7 on this episode. I wouldn't go so far as to say that, Utz, if you want to sponsor us. I wouldn't say you guys under-season your chips. If anything, you over-season them. If anything, you're too generous.
And you gave us a lot. You gave us too much, actually.
Yeah,
We
the
need more
bag
air
is
in the bag.
25% of the way full. That's actually more than I can eat. My tummy's going to hurt. I will say the little bit of honey that you do get, it's only at the beginning, and it's gone very quickly, but I do like it. I wish it was stronger. So I see what you mean about the under-seasoning.
Yeah, I agree. Texture's nice. Kind of like a lighter, crispier chip.
Texture's great. The barbecue flavor that is there is fine, but it's also very standard.
Yeah.
I feel like when people are trying to, here's my thought process. When people are trying to innovate the classic flavor of barbecue, which is so prevalent, I feel like every chip brand has their take on barbecue. People come in like, oh, Hare's is going to do like, a barbecue baby back ribs. Well, Zapp's and then Zapp's has the bourbon sweet smoky heat. I want to say it is the Bourbon Street smoky sweet or whatever it is. And they also have another one, I think. Both of their flavors barbecue. Terrific. It's like they're adding something to it. And so this is like, oh, this is Utz. They're doing a honey barbecue. That's their take on it. But then where's the honey? Why isn't the honey stronger? If you're trying to make a statement, you're trying to stand out, and you're trying to, come onto the scene with like, this is our take on barbecue. You can't have it be honey barbecue and have the honey. And why did I get the McDonald's boot?
Yeah, you got the boot nugget.
The boot nugget chip.
It just tastes like it's supposed to be inoffensive. And that's not really what we're looking for here, We want...
Yeah, we're kind of
innovators.
raunchy. We are offensive. We like to push the boundaries of comedy. We tell it like it is, and we're not into that woke BS from the liberal
chip
mind
companies.
virus.
Yeah, or mind virus.
Yeah, the woke chip companies. Yeah. I'm not really vibing with this too much.
Me neither. I think there are 2. I think that
I'm
they're
not-
too boring.
Yeah, I'm not really slapping with these. I'm not really sure if
They're not slapping with you. Yeah.
I'm not really quite digging their riz.
Yeah, it's pretty skibbity, I think. Right?
These might actually be a 2. Yeah, I agree.
It's a shame because it's not a terrible chip, but you need to season more. And the seasoning that's there is just kind of boring. It just tastes kind of sweet. It doesn't even really taste like barbecue.
We've said it before, but a terrible chip just isn't going to cut it on this market, because if you're paying upwards of $5, $6, $7 for a bag of chip, you don't want an okay product. You want to find the ones that are going to be really blow your socks off.
Exactly, because for
And
that
your
same
pants
price,
off.
you could be a patron for the Super Tasters podcast, where you get early access to things.
That's right. Early access to things such as upcoming episodes. I did post a picture of this episode a week in advance, so the patrons were able to see, wow, this is what they're going to eat. I can't wait for the UTZ-isode. Hope you guys are enjoying it so far. It's okay. This is all right.
They're fine.
Yeah, if you want to wrap those and put them in too. I got a towel off.
This is good audio. No talking, just crinkle.
This is my My fingers are blasted with flavor. They're flavor blasted. So this is my finger blasting towel.
What what chip did you have that was flavor blasted?
No,
Because I want some.
the flavor is actually the crumbs I didn't sweep off my table from the last few episodes. So
Right,
my fingers were flavor blasted with old seasoning. We keep a little bit of crumbs from the very first episode. That's the mother, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
So
It's the SCOBY.
we always are adding to it. We're always seasoning the table. Okay, where do you want to go next? Should we go to the Mike's Hot Honey since we just did a honey and just compare?
Yeah, why not? I think that sounds good.
Now, this isn't even a barbecue honey. This is just a straight up honey flavor. Yeah, open it into my microphone. Yeah, can I?
If there's anything that I've learned from you, I didn't do that. I was not even in your cone. I wasn't even in your cone.
Open it over here.
So first I got to talk to the cone, but I can't do anything away from your cone. I wasn't even in your cone.
Get out of my cone.
I wasn't in your
You
cone.
open it right here.
The
Open it
cones
over
are
there.
this way.
Open it in front of you. Why would you open it like
this is the no cone zone.
Why would you bring it closer to you?
This is no cone zone.
No, this is not a no cone zone. I'm sorry to say. You open it over here. These nuts are pissing me off. Now these immediately smell much better. They smell way more like honey.
And they smell like a better fried potato, if that makes sense. Like it smells
good.
like it's going to be a better potato flavor.
Don't get your hopes up.
Okay. Oh wow.
Oh, they're spicy. They're spicy.
More heat than I thought.
Which is nice because it is a hot honey flavor. Mike's Hot Honey. I'm happy with the spice. The honey flavor is nice. It is still a little bit subtle because you can taste a lot of the fried potato flavor, which I think we smell.
Yeah.
But it's balanced, you know. It's not too salty. It's not too sweet. It reminds me of the honey lays, but just with less honey. The spiciness, though, I do like.
It's got a nice spice, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I don't think there's enough to put it into like 4 or 5 territory, though.
If you get a good pinch, I agree. If you get a good pinch, it's pretty nice. But we've had hot honey flavored. I mean the hot honey, the Mike's Hot Honey Snyder pretzel pieces were more flavorful than this, and that's a thick piece of pretzel. It's not bad though. I'm liking what's there. I just wish there's a little bit more sweetness.
Yeah. It's the best chip that we've had so far, but I think it's still a 3.
And I did not think I was going to be saying that at the end of December. I need more sugar, but here we are. I've become
more
addicted.
sweet. Yeah.
I mean, getting 80 cans of Pepsi in the mail does something to a man. I don't know what to tell you guys. My blood, my body, your body is 75% water. My body is 85% Pepsi.
Yeah, it's Pepsi.
And you don't want to know what the other 15% is because it's also a PepsiCo product.
Gas.
And they don't sell water. What did you say? No, I wish, dude. I'd be rich. Yeah, I feel comfortable putting these in a 3. The best of the episode so far. That's a strong 3.
Yeah.
It's just it's missing just a little bit, but I did enjoy it.
Okay, so I think that we should go either sour cream and onion now or salt and vinegar, just because those are more standard flavors as well. Maybe we go salt and vinegar, and then we start rolling into sour cream and onion, red hot, fried pickle putt.
I'd say we save the fried pickle for last.
Yeah.
And yeah, let's do the sour cream and onion because that's a standard flavor. That's a classic.
Contains
I
milk.
think the best sour cream and onion we had this year was from Tim's.
Tim's was great. There's like no smell to that.
Well, it's because the bag is only 15% full. Is that a rotten potato? No, I'm just kidding. What is that?
It's a black spot.
No, I'm kidding. Is that a shrimp
Just
tail?
a bruise. A shrimp tail. I wish, dude. Give me something flavorful.
Did anyone remember
The shrimp tails and the
shrimp tail and the cinnamon toast crunch? It was a big day on the internet before the guy got. So what happened was, for those that aren't, it was a huge thing on Twitter. He was like, "I found a shrimp tail in my cinnamon toast crunch," and immediately it set the net on fire. And they were like, "How could this have happened?
The net.
Why are they the net? It got a lot of hits on
the
net.
World Wide Web."
Yeah. And everyone's like, "How could this have happened? Why are they bottling the cinnamon toast crunch in the shrimp factory?" And even Cinnamon Toast Crunch was like, this is not possible. Our Cinnamon Toast Crunch, our beloved toasty cinnamony cereal is nowhere near crustacean of the ocean. Like, there's no way for shrimp to get in. And he was like, they want me to send in the tail. And it was like it was a shrimp tail. It was a shrimp tail. And it was coated in cinnamon dust. And he's like, they want me to send in the tail and for testing. And I'm worried that, I'm not going to get it back. And they're just going to be like, nope, sorry. He's like, I want to get it tested myself, and everyone was on the edge of their seats. Everyone was following this story. They're like, is this guy about to get the fattest lawsuit payout of all time? And then people were like digging, as they do when someone blows up. They were digging into some of his backstory, and they're like, hold up. This guy is straight up married to Topanga. This guy's married to Topanga from Boy Meets
World. Yeah.
Danielle Fishel? Is that her name? Fishel or Fisher? I think her last name might be Fishel.
That sounds right to me.
Well, her last name is his last name now because he's married to Topanga, and I'll tell you, he's not Corey.
So I was gonna say, so it was Corey, right?
They're like, aren't you married to Topanga? And then they dug a little deeper, and it came out that like he had gotten in trouble before because one of his ex-girlfriends came out and said that he was like physically abusive towards her. And then someone was like, wait, are you married to Topanga and also you abused your ex-girlfriend? And then his Twitter account went private and has been private to this day. That's the end of the shrimp and the Cinnamon Toast Crunch saga. Should we be drama YouTubers?
Yeah.
We should have made that a 10-part series.
Exactly.
All right. These are sour cream and onion. Ripples Utz.
Without further ado.
Let's see if there's any shrimp in here.
What is this?
I'm sensing a theme.
Do we have COVID or these chips need seasoning?
COVID. Well, my wife is sick right now.
Oh.
No, these are under seasoned, man.
Yeah.
I'm getting a little annoyed. I think just moved under on my list of chip brands. I think they just went below Ruffles. I think Ruffles has dethroned Utz at this point. Actually, Ruffles is after this last year is pretty high on my list, I would say.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
These are a 1. And I'll tell you why. There's no sour cream flavor. There's no onion flavor. It tastes just like a salty chip.
Yeah, it tastes like a plain chip. Like a plain Lay's or something.
This is the worst sour cream and onion flavored chip that I've had by far.
I'd have to agree. It says that family crafted flavors since 1921. I mean, are the toddlers making it?
Yeah.
Have you changed the flavor? They've started making the chips before sour cream was even invented, dude. Like, what the hell?
This tastes like a prank chip. This tastes like it's a chip made by somebody that doesn't have any taste buds.
Unfortunately, I would have to agree, I think, with the 1 rating.
They're like not poisonous, like they're edible. Because they just don't deliver on anything that they said they're going to deliver on.
I'm not even drinking water to clear my palate. I just want to taste something.
That's crazy, dude. That's crazy.
Hey, we're honest reviewers. We haven't had a stinker episode like this in a while, but we tell it like it is, man. So I know that we're going to probably do the salt and vinegar next, and hopefully they remembered to put the salt and the vinegar on the chips. But first, it's time. It's time for the snack news. It's going to be a short one. Okay, baby. Okay. So, a lot of these are going to be repeats that I've reported on before that are just now finally hitting the shelves. So go out and get them. For example, I know we got ourselves a bag of these. The freeze-dried Jolly Ranchers are out now, hitting the shelves.
Thanks to a very special listener of the podcast.
Thank you to a special listener. Got us a bag of those. For some of you, this won't be new, but the Lay's cheesy garlic bread are back on the shelves. For some of you, they've been there. For some of us, they have returned.
Have you tried them off pod? Sorry, really.
It's been a long time.
Me too. Maybe we should just try them on pod
I'd be
just to
down.
revisit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nesquik zero added sugar chocolate milk is hitting the stores. It's a bottled zero sugar Nesquik, or zero added sugar, I should say. This is new. Little Debbie's for Valentine's Day releasing mini muffins, buttery vanilla. Mini muffins, Little Debbie's. This is exciting. Skittles and Starburst are both releasing Skittles peelable gummies and Starburst peelable gummies. Looks like they're getting to the peelable gummies game. I know that those TikTok viral gummies that we tried on the podcast, the mango and the banana, were incredible. It looks like they're trying to get on that hype train. They're like, hey,
Interesting.
The freeze dried Skittles did so well. Let's do
the other trend candy. Yeah.
If I could just, I don't like when I'm doing the snack news, the cross audio is, it's hard to put into the shorts.
Sorry, I'll just be silent.
That would be preferred. The Lay's All Dressed that we reported on, the Lay's All Dressed are now hitting the shelf. You guys remember that those were, previously Lay's had an All Dressed that was a kettle chip. So now this is just a normal Lay's All Dressed. And finally, the Cheetos Cheese Pizza Puffs are hitting the shelves. So I reported on those months and months and months ago. Those are finally coming out. So it's very exciting. Let me just double check I didn't forget anything. All right. Okay. And that's the snack news. All right. So moving on to the Utz salt and vinegar. They cannot placate us with massive, giant chips.
Okay, they smell good.
Well, yeah.
They smell like
They smell salty, and they smell they smell salty and vinegary. That's a word that's a word people will clip you when you're saying that one. You know, you got to be careful when you're saying that. So
I'm not going for anything.
Salt and V is what I call it.
Mm-hmm. More salty than anything else.
You're right.
It tastes like a chip with way too much salt on it.
Do you know how you get a chip that is saltier than it is vinegary? You don't put enough vinegar on it because it is such a strong flavor. How is the salt outweighing the vinegar?
It tastes like when you accidentally put too much salt, like when the salt cap falls off when you salt something.
They're like, you know why people love salt and vinegar? Why? The salt.
Oh, dude, honestly.
You know why people love PB&J? The PB.
The bread.
The bread. Come on, man. What happened? How do you mess up salt and vinegar?
That's what I'm saying. Is this a 2?
Yeah, unfortunately. That's so salty and it's not even vinegary, dude. My nuts are more vinegary than that.
Okay.
What? It's a snack podcast.
This is crazy, dude. I feel like I had such strong high regards for Utz for some reason.
Agree. People talk about them all the time. They gas them, dude. They gas them and they glaze them.
Well, what did we have? The crab chips? That was a gift?
Yeah, the crab chips. The crab chips were good.
Those were good, right?
Yeah.
Is this just like did we get a bad batch? Well, I don't know what's going on here.
Okay. Well, let's move on to the Red Hot. I'm still holding out. Farther back. I'm still holding out hope for the fried pickle chips. They look very red.
They don't smell like much.
No, they really don't have a scent. Yeah.
Finally, something that tastes like something.
That's a nice flavor. Yeah. It's very peppery. And it's
Okay,
also
I do like
very savory.
I do like these. These are seasoned really well.
It's not as Red Hot. I feel like can be kind of a basic flavor.
Yeah.
But it's pretty varied.
Like you said, it's got a nice savoriness to it. It has good heat.
Yeah, it's a nice little spice to it. Nice little kick.
It's a very good balance of sweetness, saltiness, and savoriness.
I don't get a lot of sweetness, but
Right in the end, I feel like it rounds it out. You know what I mean?
the salty and the savory are good. These are good. I do want to keep eating these.
These
Woo! They build.
These
The
are
heat builds.
actually good.
Yeah. It might just be because I'm comparing it to a lot of stinkers, but I think these are a 4.
I think there are 4 too. We put the hot honey in 4.
No, 3.
Yeah, I was gonna say because these are better than the hot honey.
3, 3, 2, 2, 1. Yeah, I'm comfortable putting those in a 4.
Yeah, these are worth getting.
You want some Shrek? You want some, buddy? Eat up, Shrek. For the audio listeners, I'm rubbing my fingers on the Shrek towel. You want some too, Donkey?
He no longer licks his fingers. He has Shrek and Donkey lick his fingers.
Look, look, look. You like that, Donkey?
Oh God,
Look, his tongue's sticking out.
it really is his finger tower.
Is that good, Donkey?
Tower?
Donkey, Donkey, that tickles.
I hate this.
Okay, that's enough of that. Wait, let me.
All right. The final, last, hopefully not least, Utz Ripples fried dill pickle flavor. I'm trying to read the back to see.
First ingredient: potatoes. That's what it is.
I was just to see what their little blurb was to see what it's supposed to taste like. I think it's just supposed to just taste like a fried pickle.
Potatoes. Potatoes, vegetable oil, cottonseed oil, corn oil, sunflower oil, salt, sugar,
Good has 7 different oils that you guys
vinegar
fry 'em in.
powder. You know, it'd be funny. What if the salt and vinegar chips didn't have vinegar powder? Yeast. Yeah, I don't know. My tongue is still a little bit spiced out.
Those spicy chips are good.
Let me take another drink of water. Yeah, they build.
They do. Nice heat, nice flavor. Sorry, did you say that there was vinegar flour in the... And then you made a joke?
Yeah, it's vinegar powder.
There's no vinegar powder in the salt and vinegar. There literally is. It's potatoes, vegetable oil, salt, lactose, sodium diacetate, malic acid, citric acid, fumaric acid, soybean oil. There's no vinegar in the salt and vinegar chips.
Utz! You made salt and vinegar chips and you forgot the vinegar?
That's crazy.
Don't clip me. That's insane. All right. They smell pickly. Wait. Yeah. It's a little light. It's a little, it's a little mild.
More dill scented than dill pickle scented, if that makes sense. Smells like the herb, not like a pickle.
Yeah. I do like fried pickles. You
Smells
like
more
fried
pickly,
pickles? Apps?
I love fried pickles.
You get
especially-
apps? You get apps?
Depends. Depends on what the occasion is. Depends on how much money I have. Depends on how hungry I am.
Top 3 apps.
Top 3 apps. I think you want something because you don't. I mean, fried pickles. It's going to be funny to say because I was going to say that like. No, you know what? I'm not going to say. I'm going to say just what tastes best. I love fried pickles. I love fried cheese curds. I'm a fan of like if we're talking like a Mexican restaurant. I love something with a lot of acid. Like a ceviche or something like that. Something that gets the palate warmed up.
I think top 3 appetizers for me. I won't say anything like fry because that feels like that's a side, right? Tortilla chips.
Yep.
With salsa.
Yep.
Largely too because most of the time they're free. Great appetizer. I'd probably say mozzarella sticks. I'm a big mozzarella stick guy, which is just what you said about cheese curds, but mine are longer.
Yeah, it's true.
You're getting more bang for your buck.
That's true.
And like you said, it's kind of feels silly to say, but it might be fried pickles. Might be one of my top 3. I'd have to
samosas at an Indian restaurant.
Oh, you know what? I'll put samosas there. Yeah, dude, Indians. Nobody does spices and seasonings better. Nobody does vegetarian dishes better. I think India might be the top vegetarian country in the world. Anyways, great food. Let's get into these Utz Ripples fried dill pickle. A little bit of a tangent.
I see the vision. It does taste like a fried pickle.
It does. It is a little bit mild, but especially compared to some of these other guys, it's pretty pleasant. Good pickle flavor. Not super pickly. I mean, but that's what the that's what the V8's for.
Right. Yeah, because it's more well-rounded and savory and rich, as opposed to like when you have a pickle chip, it's normally a little bit on the vinegary side. This tastes like the combination.
It's not bad. I mean, it's no Lay's pickle chip, which is the best pickle chip you could buy. I would say probably,
I
but
think mine is still, and I know it's just a me thing, but the flaming hot dill pickle Lays. I wish that they would come back.
Yeah. I
I
mean,
wish
well,
they would
that's
come back
still basically what I said. It's just a variant. But it's respectable, you know.
I
It's
like
respectable. It's a lot more respectable than their salt and vinegar. I can't imagine how vinegar is not an ingredient. Like, how did they? What went wrong at the factory?
Yeah, I think actually because of that, they're one.
Okay, that's kind of crazy. No,
It's kind of crazy that they didn't put vinegar in their
But
salt
I-
and vinegar chips.
but I'm not going to stop you. It's like you went back in time to kill an influential, infamous person.
Yep.
I'm like, okay, that's crazy. He's just a baby right now, but I'm not going to stop you.
But yeah, it's like, hey, listen, that's great. Yeah, exactly. It's like
so
that's a
there
big
you
decision
go.
you're making.
I compared your chips to
To killing baby Hitler.
I wasn't going to say his name. You're going to get us demonetized.
To killing baby, bad
We're
person.
not killing baby anyone.
Yeah, we're not killing anybody.
That's interesting. Do you think that you would, though? Do you think that you would kill him?
You want to hear an even crazier thing? If I was able to time travel,
I'm worried.
no, if I was able to time travel, I think that that would not be
You'd
my first thing.
Thanos kill half the population.
No, yeah, right. I don't think that it would be my. I feel like there'd be other things that I'd want to do that were like smaller changes before I start going, let me look at problematic historical figures that I should take out.
I mean, okay. So you just let it happen then. Interesting. You know
Once
what
I
I would
become
do?
the time travel god, the world has to play out the way it plays out.
I would actually I would raise him. I would raise him to be gentle and loving, and I would nurture his painting instincts.
There you go.
Yeah.
So you're going back in time and you're
And
staying
then
back in
I'd
time.
fucking kill him.
Yeah, then
I'd be like,
boom.
yeah, he'd be like, wow, this is a good life. I don't want to die. And I'd be like, this is karma from the future, bitch.
And then it's like a
Because
French.
see, that's the one thing that he took from us. He took our American justice away. Because he was like, you guys aren't gonna get my ass. Like, surprise, bitch.
And you know what he ate that killed him?
Huh.
It's his sour cream and onion chips.
Whoa! Oh, we're never gonna have any sponsors of this show. And yeah.
I think there are 4.
I think that for this episode, I would put them in a 4, and it's hard to say if that's just because of everything that came before it, but they're pretty good.
They're tasty.
For me, they're probably a 3, but they're one of the stars of this episode.
For sure.
That's a bit of a letdown, guys.
Yeah, no kidding. Except for the red hot. If you're thinking about getting crazy and getting nuts, get the fried dill pickle, get the red hot.
Now, these are addicting.
And make sure you wash it down with what we're about to wash it down with. The new Grillo's Pickles V8 collab. Dill Pickle Bloody Mary. Non-alcoholic drink mix DIY cocktail starter.
It is DIY. We're not going to be wine, but we are going to DI it. We don't have the ingredients on hand to turn it into a cocktail, but
So on the can it says pickle party.
I'm in.
Number 1, invite all of your friends over.
Okay.
Number 2, combine V8 Grillo's Dill Pickle Bloody Mary mix
Wait,
and
can I say one thing before you get to number 2?
Go
I
ahead.
don't think I make it past step 1.
Yeah.
I think I invite my friends over and they say, yeah, what are you doing? And I say, I'm having a pickle party. And I think that I see 8 little bubbles.
Red.
Okay, I embellished. I see 5 little bubbles Yeah, I embellished. I said I had more friends than I do at the bottom, and it just says seen, and none of them respond.
Yeah, they're all busy. Combine V8 Grillo's Dill Pickle Bloody Mary mix and 1.5 ounces of preferred spirits, like vodka. Number 3, stir well and garnish with a Grillo's pickle. You want to guess what number 4 is?
Drink it.
Do a pickle dance and enjoy. Maybe somebody can tell us what a pickle dance is.
Dude, you're either about it or you're not, you know. You're not invited to the pickle party if you can't do the pickle dance. Are you supposed to shake it?
Yep, that's what I was just reading. Shake it well.
Are we sharing one? Let's just share one.
Let's share one, yeah.
You go first and I'll go second, just because I might be sick because my wife is sick.
Okay, it smells red. It smells red.
It smells,
looks red.
It smells like
red? It looks red.
I
have synesthesia, you know?
Yeah,
I smelled the red.
Yeah. Pickles smell red to me. Me when they're let's see, when they're doing the it's during the Egyptian times and they're doing the signs. What were those called? The omens, like
hieroglyphics?
No, when they're raining like frogs and stuff.
Oh, plagues.
When they're doing plagues. There's one that was like raining blood, right?
I think so.
So it's raining blood. And
that wasn't the Egyptians, by the way. That was like God was doing that. He was punishing the Egyptians.
Yeah, but the Egyptians were in it. I said the Egyptian times.
Oh, I see.
Like extra read all about it in the Egyptian times.
Okay.
Plagues are hitting us.
Yeah.
The guy in the news corner. But anyways,
smell that.
That's me. I walk outside, I say it smells red, and it's when it's raining blood.
It's blood petrichor. Yeah, right? It smells like real pickle juice, right?
It smells like pickle juice, and there's a little bit of tomato on the end.
All right, I'm going in.
All right, don't say anything till I don't. You wait till I get mine. I don't even have to wash the pickle out of my teeth. The pickle chips out of my teeth.
Yep. I really like it.
Wait a second.
Yeah.
I'm about to do the pickle dance. Ow, my elbow. Oh, yeah.
We're both wearing green too, dude. It's the pickle episode, baby.
Yeah, this is now the pickle episode. Screw Utz. I don't care about them anymore.
I really like that, actually.
I
like it so much. I don't think I would even put alcohol in it.
I really enjoy it as well. And I'm not really a Bloody Mary person. I'm not even like a savory drink person. Like, you know, I've tried like Clamato. You know, I've had some V8s. I was like, this is not bad. I do like the V8 like juices. Like it's like forcing you to eat your vegetables. You know,
right?
They sneak the little carrots in there or whatever. But this is one can, one shot. Yeah, right, guys. I'm vibing with this, man. I'm vibing with this.
I like it. I think it's really good. I mean, I guess it's meant to be a cocktail, so you can try it with.
Dude, that
alcohol.
pickle juice. That was what was missing. Wait.
Oh wait,
you want to risk it?
No. I should have taken a bigger
I
drink.
mean, we've been eating out of the same bag of chips. I'll finish this one off, and this will be great because we're gonna go see Nosferatu. So I'm gonna sneak one of these bad boys in and be like, I got red pickle juice leaking down my face. And I'm like,
A crazy part happens. You lean it really close. That was crazy. Pickle permeating the theater.
Look, it's vampire blood. Yeah.
Evan has one in his pant leg that he takes out, and everybody goes.
So, can you get the usher? What's that going on? Someone's trying to shove a pickle through the opening of a can.
There's a guy drinking pickle juice, and it looks like he has vodka as well.
No, it's virgin, like me. Anyways, guys, this has been a strong ending to an episode. I'll say that. You know, I would recommend the Utz fried pickle chips. I would recommend the Utz the hot. What is it?
The red hot.
The red hot chips. The rest of these, Utz as a brand, let's just say you're on the naughty list. But V8, you guys are on the pickle list. You guys are on the VIP.
You guys can do the pickle dance.
You guys are on the VIP, the very
important pickle
list, and you guys are invited to the pickle party, and we're gonna do the pickle dance. So that is nice. Thank you again, guys, for watching.
Yeah.
We've been the Super Tasters podcast. I have to thank one more time our patrons. If you'd like to support us, you probably won't after this because you're like, wow, all these guys do is eat chips and they're not happy. It's patreon.com/Super Tasters podcast. It's $5 a month. That's the only tier. You get access to some behind the scenes stuff and you help us and you support the show. Thank you to our 3 patrons, KG, Ma, Tape Master, and Lesbret. I've been your host, Evan.
And I've been your host, Gabe.
This has been the Super Tasters podcast. And Gabe, take it away.
Remember to put vinegar in your salt and vinegar chips. Looking at you, Utz.
You dumb pieces of crap! No, is that too much? Or
It's a little heavy.
I'll pickle to that.